Hello everyone, this is Ben with Stringer Bridge Farm. I was out fooling with the cows today and something caught my eye. We got our first rain of the fall, and so usually around here in South Louisiana, fall, rain, fog, we start getting some of these. These are oyster mushrooms. These are the first of the year. Around here, our oyster mushrooms tend to grow on two main trees. One of them is this tree right here, which is a tallow, and the other tree we see them growing on a lot is willow trees. Probably a little bit more on willow than tallow. But I'm no expert, so this is not a guide on how to identify them, but this is pretty classic oyster mushroom. They grow in these kind of clusters like this where they're all together. They have these ribs that go all the way down them. You smell them, they pretty much always have an anise or kind of licorice smell. These are pretty fresh. They're from, I think they grew last night. One or two little bugs, but there is not much on them. They're very nice, clean mushrooms. So I kind of scouted. I saw this is the swamp. So in general, just like these are, they like to grow kind of on our edges or in the swamps. On the north sides of trees, see that's a dead tallow. Top's rotted out, so if you look, and I think we're close to the base where we had some moisture. But yeah, they like to grow on the north sides of the trees where they don't get much sun. Tends to stay damp longer into the year. That's actually the very first cluster I've seen this year. I think I see another one up ahead. We're gonna go take a quick look. Like I said, please don't use this as a guide to identify. This is just me showing one of the little things we do here on our farm is I do really like to collect the oyster mushrooms when they start coming out. And we mostly get ours in fall and winter. We're South Louisiana, so it stays pretty warm and humid through the winter. We do get some cold weather, but in general it stays pretty hot. There's another dead tallow cluster, and this looks like a good bunch of mushrooms. They're usually a little bit more flared out. They may be a little older. Cut one or two and see if we've got a bug infestation or if these will be any good. See, these have a few more bugs. Really not in bad shape. Probably shaked a few little bugs off that we had. I don't know, now I'm looking at it, this one may not be worth fooling with. But yeah, I like to take them and we either saute them, just kind of like pan frying them, or we'll actually deep fry them sometimes. They really not eating up much. I think I'll go ahead and take this bunch too, and I'll cut the stalks off and get rid of any bugs we have. Let's see if we can get this whole bunch as one. No, I'm supposed to cut them off and leave the whole mycelium, but you can see these bottom ones are definitely a little older. Break a couple of these off. Maybe one more. There you can see the bottom. No real stem, they just kind of grow right off the trunk of the tree with big old gills, and yeah, kind of this time here in the fall they got this kind of brownish, off-whitish look. The ones that grow in the spring tend to be more pure white or like a grayish hue, but we really enjoy eating these here mushrooms. So yeah, first ones of the year. Yeah, that's how you know we're in the swamp. You can see palmetto's growing right by the trees. These are some a little bit older ones. You see some of the holes, the bugs getting in them. I'll leave those on the tree, get some spores to spread. Anyway, that's one of those things I like to fool with here on our property. So we got a few other mushrooms here, but these are not oysters. That's something else. They look a little old. But yeah, pretty excited to see that. We barely got any rain. Wasn't hardly enough to wet the ground, but I guess it was enough to grow a few mushrooms. Maybe we'll get lucky, find one more little bunch. Nope. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Nice little haul of oysters. Bye.